It's March 28th, 2022. I am trying to rack my brain around, about this Peacocks thing. It seems to be this recurring theme. Then they lost. They went from 16 to 8. They lost, whatever. Something about Duke. I'm like, right, got that. So now it's North Carolina and Duke. Okay, so that goes over there, but now they're following the Peacocks. And then they go into Jersey City and they speak to the mayor of Jersey City, which is where St. Petersburg University is. So you've got this Hyperion Highbridge version of what are the dukes and lords of everything planetary doing at above level, and then you've got the street view. Now, here's my problem. There were key decisions made at some point that gave access to a pathway of some sort to success, which transferred leadership from, like, completely into the hands of something that now expects certain things and gets really, like, foul when they don't get it. I mean, like, it is unbelievable the amount of players on the field of multiple sports that are like one ethnic, that are not Mount Rushmore kids any longer. And they're like, and now I'm like, okay, so now where's the downfall to danger in this process? Just to be really clear, from Mount Rushmore's perspective to the academy of people that hold my safety and brotherhood. I'm like, all right, so I hear the announcer from Jersey, from his own mouth, say at street level, now they're going to get a key to the city of Jersey City. So now they're going to have some leg up over and just block out. So they've got this pathway to success where they already recruit them or have them on tap from high school that everybody else doesn't even know about. They get to these college level positions and are groomed. And then even if they lose a game, they still get a key to the city of some city. So now they're essentially thinking that they're running some city. I mean, I'm like, where's Mount Rushmore representatives exactly? Why would they give the continents of Africa who have African brotherhood elsewhere and their own economy and their own set of criminal justice, why would they ever introduce and give a pathway to success for those people instead of fixing their own system if it's broken? Why are they shipping? Why can't they just handle shipping and containment in the other envelope? Why is it coming into a North American town near me with all their splendor and beauty and a tout brute? Right, yeah, that one. So, because I'm really seeing where, like, my kids were slanted and disadvantaged by every gate. I mean, key to the city, how does my son Benjamin, Daniel, Alexander, and Anthony get keys to the city? We're Mount Rushmore kids, and I've been at a disadvantage, as has Linda. So in real sport terms of international armies and North America having a strict protocol on file somewhere, it's included with the Fed on the United States dollhouse profiles. I mean, we put it in everybody's wallet. So, like, what's in your wallet? So nobody, like, can deny. So now I'm just, like, these are, like, pitfalls that have been going on now several decades and are encouraging really dangerous behaviors. And I don't know how to curb them or stop them or prevent them just by my lonely self. And again, I don't know how to find a trustworthy whatever
has come to an
services
end.
because my member was withheld
the
from
St.
my
Peter's
person
Peacocks,
for some
the
reason.
15th seed, who defied all expectations in the NCAA tournament, fell to North Carolina.
But we are all so proud of what this team accomplished. And Jersey City now wants to show the players in school how much their success deserves to be honored. Eyewitness News reporter Candace McCown has more from Jersey City with what officials are now planning.
This team has nothing to hang their heads about. They made history and put this school on the map, and now Jersey City is set to celebrate.
Despite the fact that everybody counted them out, they believed in themselves and they...
You know what would really make sense? Being that I was raised in this isolation, I was purposely taken out of the fallout shelter in Bayside, where I am now, and brought to this... I mean, again... I'm grateful for the shelter, that it was a box. I mean, it's a high ranch, but it's a bunch of rooms that are not much bigger than the room I'm in now. And it was just the three of us, me, Lynn, and Lou. And it was surrounded by woods, so it was nice. And then it was in walking distance to a village, which again was nice to have some access to whatever human contact, I suppose, even though it wasn't like a community. It was a visual change from having to just stare at the four walls in Lynn and Lou. So, I mean, that's my existence thus far in how are humans doing in their scorecard while all this is going on. So I don't understand why in that level of protection, we'll call it, if all is going right in New York and the Brotherhood of the Isle of Man for my purpose, where my lifelong one person is, if only for the fact of if I get in trouble, I need a human contact. If there's discovery, if somebody's trailing me, if I have a problem, I'm an only child. I have no brothers. I have no sisters. I only have Lou and Lynn, and Lou has no brothers. And Lynn's an indoor house cat. She's totally useless. So now I'm confused as to where do I find this lifelong service person, if nothing else than a level of concierge and like higher level security that stays with me from youth to, I mean, I have American Rust. I was in a neighborhood with American Rust and a famous sports person, or at least that 3 W's had somewhere in worldwide web of importance a father who was super important, so I heard that was the rumor in town. Not that I didn't want to, like, you know, I don't know, I respect people's privacy, but why in Americans Rust's neighborhood of protection, where's my member service or my service person as an extra layer of contact should anything go wrong? So I have one person who knows who I am, knows how I was, where I was, and that something is serious. I didn't even get that. Simple solution. Added to that, I then have an even greater problem of because I did not have this continuous contact with one American Rust or triple W important father champion before his children champions, since I didn't have constant contact with them, King's utility of member, the number 7, never showed up for his number 8 in really important prearranged marriages. So, like, there's, like, a whole lot of things that are off, but they're supposed to be private privy. But I don't know how to get to who I need in order to report all the right things.
Thing that nobody else thought that they...
And in the meantime, all of this is going on and seems to be taking precedence or a louder whatever. And I'm just being totally neglected and forgotten about.
That they can do.
A parade in honor of the hometown Cinderella team. They'll also receive a key to the city at St. Peter's University.
A key to the city. That might work if St. Petersburg's involved and it's an important part of something. But at street level, this is a pathway to further deterioration and a big problem based on now the keys of the city in North America are like, it's like the master locksmith came in and changed the entire security system. And I don't know how to, like, inform the head of my safety because I don't have a one-to-one anything set up. I don't know how, and I don't know how to establish that level of phone tree, for lack of a better term.
Dance came to an end last night, losing to UNC 69-49. But not before they made history.
Everybody sees a little bit of themselves in this team. These are kids that maybe weren't recruited that heavily, play with a little chip on their shoulder. They're neighborhood people. And for them to run up against some of the best college players in the world.
Neighborhood people, but who